Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. With the 2026 season upon us, it's time to give you guys a car update. Let's get into it. So, welcome back guys. We literally have about 6 days into our first round in the Collie Combined Sprint, which should be a good shakedown for the car. So, it's time to give you guys an update of what I've been doing behind the scenes. There's been a lot of little things. Some of the stuff I just didn't want to do on camera because I didn't have the time. But yeah, we'll give you a bit of an update. So we'll start at the front. So we've pretty much replaced the whole front end as far as sway bars, bushes. We did the lower control arms. We've put the J-slotted rotors on there. We've upgraded the calipers. We're running the DBA Street Series pads. And yeah, so thicker sway bar, we're running that on a stiff setting. We've adjusted the height. The whole car is at least 5mm to 10mm lower than it was last year. We've also got rid of those sun visors. They weren't really helping with the aero. And mixed with the brakes for the front, we were going to put new calipers on the back. But I bought the upgraded one, so we'll have to wait for me to put the bigger discs on the back, but we do have the Street Series pads in the back too. And if you didn't see the last video, it was showing you the livery. We've got our sponsors, Music on Murray, Great Western Lawns is our main sponsor, but we also have, obviously you guys, but the whole livery all the way around. We've got the pretty cool graphic, and we got our main sponsor, Mr. Williams and Great Western Lawns. Obviously early in the year we installed the HSD racing coilovers at the back, which I have adjusted everything, so hoping the setup's good for that. And along with that rear new suspension, I also got these rear guards rolled properly, so that's been giving us the opportunity to lower the car a lot more. The fronts were already done, so overall we're going to have better aero as well, and yeah, the car should be a lot lower, better center of gravity, and the sway bars should stiffen everything up, so let's see how it does. As far as the engine goes, the only real thing we've done besides service everything, which is probably the best thing you can do for this, you know, new spark plugs, all the fluids are changed, and we also put a brand new K&M pod in there, so there's not really much change for the actual power output, but we also got the extractor leak fixed. So when you hear it now, you would have heard it before, had the old pacemaker extractor tick going on, which a lot of Fords do, but got that fixed, so she's running smooth. So there's a chance she made a great gain to horsepower too from that. So we got that fixed up. So it's definitely probably running the smoothest it's ever run before. So the main thing we can do is what I'm going to talk about next. So last year I raced in the modified road car class, which, you know, this car could still be in that class, but I decided I wanted to really test out what we can get out of this setup. So the main thing I can do without going for more power is remove as much weight as possible. So in the road car class you can only remove the back seat, but in the outright sedan over 3 litre class, which is what I've gone into, we can remove that seat. And there's like, basically in race trim I can remove about 10% of the weight, which is going to be much faster, and I want to go a bit faster. So I may have bitten off more than I can chew as far as competition, especially because this year there's guys who are in the World Time Attack in my class, and they've also joined the all-wheel drive and the two-wheel drives together this year. So instead we're having class sizes double the entrance of last year, which is awesome. The competition's going to be awesome. So will I have any chances of bringing home any silverware like last year? Pretty low chance of anything like that happening, but you know, it's a long season, let's see what happens. But we'll have some really good competition, and some of the guys are going to be ripping it. So I'll be versing Evos and WRXs and all sorts of stuff, but there's a good chance I'm the only road registered car, maybe batting out of my league. But you know, with the tires and everything else we've done, the weight reduction, all the suspension, who knows what will happen this year. I want to get the goals for this year is get some seat time, get PBs, and you know, maybe let's make an unrealistic goal which will be fun to push towards. Maybe by the end of the season, try and finish in the top 5. Because so far there's 15 entrants, and I think it's not going to finish at that in my class. There might even be up to 20. So, gotta love an unrealistic goal, but having goals is always good. But yeah, basically the car's going to be all set up. It's going to be much lighter. It's going to brake a lot better. And it's going to steer a lot better with all the new tyres I've got too, which are the Nankang CRSs. So, super looking forward to the season and seeing what this setup can do. So there you have it, guys. That's the update on the Falcon. It's only 1 week away before the first round, so that's the next video you're going to see. So I'm pretty happy. It's been a super long recovery to get back on the track. Super keen. So can't wait for you guys to watch. Got some new upgraded cameras so that you can get more views of what I'm doing in the car and stuff. So looking forward to it. Let's have a good time this year, and hopefully I can keep it on the track. So thanks for watching, guys, and until the next one, see you later.